The opinions expressed on the X and Y show are the sole opinions of the host. Please note, there is no intentional desire to offend any member of the listening audience. With that said, if you still feel offended, tough shit.
It's time for the X and Y show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings. Welcome to another segment of the X and Y Show. And I'm your host, Roosevelt. How's everyone doing tonight? It is tonight. Anyway, I miss you guys. It's only been a week, but I really miss you guys. I think about you guys, or the women, for the entire week. I really do. And I really wish more of you, women only, would send me naked pictures, or at least have a Twitter with naked pictures or something so I can look at. Just show me your appreciation, you know. It's a nice thing to do. You know, some things I was just looking over this. I got this news flash from, I was looking at Travis Hunter. If you don't know Travis Hunter, he was the football player from Colorado. Who had this girlfriend, and everybody was on him. You know, everybody's making videos on him. You know, dump your girlfriend, she ain't no good, and just saying all kind of shit about him. Which, you know, I think is inappropriate. Me personally, I think that, you know, I was always one to believe that it's nobody's business to interfere with someone else's relationship or marriage. You know, and it don't matter anything what anyone says. He's going to do what he's going to do. You know, if he's going to marry her, you know, start having babies or whatever. And personally, I really don't give a fuck what he does. But I think that, you know, I saw some of the videos that he made. They were kind of angry. I guess, you know, people was basically attacking his girlfriend because they saw her as a gold digger, and, like, you know, she didn't really care about him. So he got angry and made a few videos basically telling people to mind their fucking business, which I agree. You know, people should mind their own business. I've always been part of the school where a hard head makes a soft ass, right? He'll learn. You know, and he has to learn. He's young. You know, he has to learn some, you know, like Yoda said, much to learn you still have. Some people have to learn the hard way. So that's, you know, he's one of those. He has to learn. It's no big deal. But it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. People trying to help him, and he came at people like that. And, you know, I was like, man, people just trying to help you, bro. And everybody care about you, you know. Ugly ass motherfucker. But anyway, I just thought I saw that, and I just put my little 2 cents in. But like, it really wasn't 2 cents because I personally don't care. Because he's gonna do what he's gonna do anyway. So he needs to learn. He needs to live. He needs to experience things. So let him go. Let him go. Well, you know, I'm going to get right into tonight's episode. This is something that I've kind of been wanting to talk about a lot, you know. And, you know, it's something that a lot of people want to know, and what a lot of people have been talking about or talk about a lot, because there are a lot of them. And I guess that is, can you really marry an OnlyFans, a person with an OnlyFans page? Marry or even be in a relationship with one? Could you actually be with someone who has an OnlyFans page? And me personally, that would be a fuck no. And a lot of you women out there, and men, don't get me wrong, men have OnlyFans page as well, but it's not nearly as close as the women. But men have OnlyFans pages. Of course, I'm not looking at them. I'm not looking at any of them. I'm not paying rent, subscribing to these bitches, just to watch them play with a dildo and pee in a cup, pee in a bathtub, and, jack your dick while you're watching them and shit. It's a lot of stupid, weak-minded motherfuckers on this planet. And it's like that because if it wasn't that way, there would be no such thing as OnlyFans. If it wasn't for these stupid motherfuckers who are subscribing to their pages, paying $10, $20, $30, some of them $50 a month, paying their rent and shit and buying their dirty panties and all kind of dumb shit. If it weren't for a bunch of weak-minded guys who, weak-minded women too, because there are guys with, OnlyFans and women who do things for them too. They subscribe. So it goes both ways. But I'm talking about from a male's point of view. And mostly women have OnlyFans. Let's just stop the bullshit. Mostly women do that shit. So I'm not going to subscribe and pay this bitch rent and car note and stuff just because she's showing her pussy or showing her titties online, walking around the house naked and all kind of shit. And I'm not getting mad at that. I'm not mad at the OnlyFans producers or whatever sex workers or whatever you call them. I'm not mad at them. Don't get mad at them. Get mad at the game. They see an opportunity to make money. They're doing what they should do. Exploit it. So, by getting money from these stupid motherfuckers who willing to send money in just to look at, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, will you talk to me? I'll pay $5 extra, So I'm not mad at them. I know a lot of you out there told you just mad at us. That's not fair, Roosevelt. No, I'm not mad at you. I don't do your thing. All I'm saying is, I see a lot of OnlyFans producers or creators who, eventually they ask the question, why won't guys date me? Why can't I get married? Maybe it's because you showing your uterus. you showing your uterus online, to the world, and nobody wants to be associated with that shit. Not on a serious basis. Now, don't get me wrong. Someone with an OnlyFans page, I'll fuck them. Yeah, I'll fuck you. But I'm not going to take you home to my parents. I'm not going to take you serious in a serious monogamous relationship with you. You don't even respect yourself. So why should I respect you? Why should the world respect you? Why should you expect someone to be in a serious monogamous relationship with you and marry you? It's unrealistic. I'm not saying that it's not impossible. Oh, I'm saying, no, let me reverse that. I'm not saying that it is impossible, but it's very unlikely that if a guy marry you or date you when you have an OnlyFans page, unless they're one of those weak-minded motherfuckers who buy your panties and shit. They'll marry you right away. And it's always going to be weak-minded. Those type of guys always going to be available. They're a dime a dozen. You know, basically sending money and supporting some bitch that they don't even know. That they don't even know. Have never met in their entire lives. And they're sending them money and telling them, you're beautiful and I just want to do everything for you. If you need anything, let me know. It's always going to be those type of guys, always. And the OnlyFans creators, the female creators, are just exploiting it. They see a market where they have these weak-minded son of bitches and they take advantage of them. Just keep it real. You're not creating shit. You're not a creator. You're not a entrepreneur. You're just showing your ass, walking around your house naked, taking a shower naked, peeing in the bathtub, peeing while you're clipping your nails and shaving your pussy on the. You're not doing anything but arousing these punk motherfuckers who not getting any pussy and sending you a certain amount of money every month. Let's keep it real. Stop the bullshit. That's all it is. So, and that's fine. Like I said, I'm not getting angry with you. You make your money. You do you. All I'm saying is, do you really expect someone to take you serious? You really expect someone to marry? You forget marriage. You really expect someone to date you? Take you out on a date and, pounce you around with their friends and, hey, this is my girlfriend, And they might do that. I would do that. I would take you around, I want to introduce you to my friends because I don't want to take a chance and then want, them recognizing you or it's coming out, I have an OnlyFans. Oh, shit. What's the name of it? Oh, it's pinkhorse.com. And they go to it and see your ass, your titties, your pussy, everything that I'm trying to get. No, I'm not going to go through that. I don't have to go through that. So I'm not going to take you serious, not going to date you, not going to marry you because you're showing your ass to the world. And you women that have OnlyFans page, you are creators, be careful. You never know. You might actually grow up one day. You might actually want to do something with your life one day besides showing your ass or peeing on camera or shitting in the toilet while you're singing and all kind of crazy shit. You might want to do something one day with your life, and that shit is going to be out there. That's going to be out there. And then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, she's a great person. She's on her way to being senator. And then the shit come out with you on camera with a 12-inch dildo in your ass. Or you peeing on the sidewalk and all kind of shit that you do for these weird motherfuckers. Then what are you going to do? Or one day you do find a sucker, a motherfucker that marry you. You have kids and, one day they come home, Mom, is this you? What are you going to say? What are you going to tell your daughter? What are you going to tell your son? Oh, no, son, that's not me. What are you going to tell them? How are you going to explain Mom on the screen playing with a pussy? Filming a guy eating her out and who's not daddy. How you going to explain that shit? It's very complicated. And this is why I would not date a person with OnlyFans. And I know a lot of you OnlyFans creators are saying, well, fuck you, Roosevelt. We don't want to date you either. That's one thing I can see that kind of trips me out with these OnlyFans creators. You know, they get angry because you don't want them in a serious way. You just want to fuck them. You know, just use them and get a nut and keep it moving. You don't see them as a serious thing. And they get angry when you treat them like that, or when you say things like I'm saying. You know, they don't like to hear the truth. And that really trips me out because, you know, they expect, you know, someone to accept them for what they are doing when it's not very social friendly. You know, why would I want my girlfriend online showing her pussy, all of herself naked? You know, it's not an art form. It's just something that you're arousing these motherfuckers enough so they'll jack off enough and keep sending you money every month and paying your rent and food and buying you outfits and shit. That's all it is. That's all it is. So why should I respect someone like that? You know, why should I talk to you in high esteem? When in essence, you're just, I'm not going to say you're a hoe because I don't consider you a hoe, meaning you're not having sex for money, but you are exploiting people for money. You're exploiting men. You're living off the sexual fantasies of a whole lot of stupid motherfuckers who send you money. And that's not something to be proud of. That's not something to live up to. That's not something to look yourself in the mirror every month or every night or before you go to bed and before you pee in the shower. That's not something to be proud of. And how long are you going to be attractive? What's going to happen when you actually have to get a job one day, when you have to punch a clock? And all you've been doing for the last 20 years is peeing in the shower and playing with your pussy on camera and getting fucked on camera and shit. What are you going to do? So it kind of irks me that most, I'm not saying all, some OnlyFans creators understand. They understand. You know, look, I know what I'm doing. I know a guy is going to be highly unlikely if I get a boyfriend, let alone a husband. So, you know, I'm just going to do my thing. I'm going to make my money and just live. And they understand that. That's cool. I don't like the ones that say, you know, this is my job. I'm a sex creator, and men should be able to accept me for what I am. If they can't, fuck them. No, it's not fuck them. Fuck you. Get a real job. Go out and get an education. I'm not saying you got to go to college, but go get a trade or something and learn how to do something that contributes to society besides showing your ass. And don't expect men to take you serious just because a lot of stupid motherfuckers send you money every month. Don't expect all men to take you serious, and don't expect all men to even respect you. And it's not even proven that the guys that send you money actually respect you. They just aroused by you and you good to jack your dick on. It's not that they respect you. If you take your subscribers and ask them, would they take you home to their families? Ask them if they will introduce you to their mom and their dad and sister and brother and best friends. You know, how many would actually do that? No. They're not going to show some hoe. I said I want to call you a hoe. You're not a hoe. You're not a quote-unquote prostitute. I guess you are a money hoe, though. So I guess I'm not totally wrong. But don't expect them to take you in front of their circle, you know, between their intimate, their loved ones. And this is my girl. This is the woman who I'm going to marry one day. I'm in a relationship with this woman. And any member of their circle can look up your Facebook or your OnlyFans page, and see everything that their friend is seeing, or see everything that their son is seeing, everything that their cousin is seeing. They're seeing everything that he's getting. Why would I marry someone like that? Why would I date someone like that? Seriously date. I'm not talking about just fucking her. And that's all you good for. If you have an OnlyFans page, that's all you good for, is a good fuck. Let's keep it real. Now, you know that this is the X and Y show. And I always keep it real. A lot of times, a lot of women send me emails and shit. Oh, Roosevelt, fuck you. And, and sometimes guys send me, simp motherfuckers. Fuck you, Roosevelt. Fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. Me and my wife have a good relationship. It doesn't matter if we hadn't had sex for 10 years. You shouldn't say that. Always some simp motherfucker taking up for these women and these feminist women and shit. So if you don't like me for telling you the truth, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can kiss my ass. I don't care. But I'm going to say what I have to say, and it's going to be the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat that shit. No, I'm not going to date you. You got an OnlyFans page. I'm not going to date you. I'm damn sure not going to marry you. I'll fuck you. I'll put my dick in your mouth. I'll pee on you. That's what you want. That's what you do to yourself every day, to these subscribers who pay you $10 and $20 a month. You do that for them. So I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to put my dick in your mouth. I'm going to piss on you. I'm going to fuck the shit out of you. And that's about it. You'll never be my girlfriend. You'll never be my fucking wife. All you good for is a fuck. That's what you're advertising every time you make a new OnlyFans episode. Look at me. I'm a good fuck. Look at me. Look what I can do for you. That's all you're advertising. So in essence, I'm just taking what you're presenting to me. I'm taking what you're marketing to me. You are a good fuck. That's what you are. Satisfying the fantasies of these weird motherfuckers who sending you money. So why should I take you serious? Why should I date you? And when I say I'm talking about all men. I'm for you simpleton motherfuckers. When I say I'm speaking plurally. I'm talking to you as a group of the majority of males in the world. Why should men take you serious? You don't take yourself serious. Why should men date you seriously? Why should men marry you if you're showing the world that you're a hoe? Who wants to be associated with that? Of course, men that jack their dick and stuff and do all of that behind closed doors, but they're not going to present you to society. They're not going to tote you on their hip. They're embarrassed of you. And actually, you should be embarrassed of yourself. Get a real fucking job. Get a trade or something. Learn how to sew a basket. Learn how to damn weave a blanket or something. Do something. Don't just show your ass. Don't just pee in the shower. Don't just shit in the yard. Collecting money from these weak motherfuckers. Do something with your life. You're not going to stay pretty forever. You're not going to have those titties forever. You're not going to have a flawless ass forever. It's going to go away one day. Then what are you going to do? Even these simple-minded, weak motherfuckers who sending you money now, in another 20 years, they're not going to want to send money to you. They're going to want to send someone younger and more fit. Someone good to jack their dick off to. It won't be you. How many years do you have left? Then what are you going to do? It is not logical for any man to take a woman who have an OnlyFans page serious. You don't take your own self serious. If you did, you wouldn't be doing it. It's not a real job. I know a lot of you are sex creators. That's what you call it. And you try to treat it like it's a real job. It's not a real fucking job. It's a hustle. Let's keep it real. It's a hustle. You're ripping motherfuckers. Well, I'm not going to say you're ripping them off because you're giving them what they want. You're giving them something to fantasize with. You're giving them something to jack their dick to, you know. So you're not ripping them off. You're just taking advantage of them because these are some weak-minded guys who are some of my, you know, maybe addicted to sex. Most of them aren't getting in pussy at all. So you're the closest thing they get to getting pussy. I mean, if they pay you extra $10, you'll talk to them. Pay me $10, I'll talk to you. I'll say hello. Hello. You want me to say something else? I need another 20. It's some crazy shit. I can't believe, if you motherfuckers depended on me to subscribe to your OnlyFans, you motherfuckers will starve to death. I'm not paying nobody's rent. I'm not paying nobody's car note, mortgage and all, buying you clothes and shit and sending you outfits and shit sending you negligees and shit for me to jack my dick to. I'm not buying you shit. Get a real job like everybody else. Take your ass into work and punch a clock. Do something. I'm not giving you money just to lay your ass in bed and do dumb shit and the motherfuckers just send you money for nothing. For what? How you gonna take someone serious like that? How you gonna be in a relationship with someone like that? How you gonna marry someone like that? So a lot of you OnlyFans creators, you get mad at me. Fuck you. Get mad at yourself. Don't get mad at me. I'm not the one making OnlyFans episodes with my legs, my ass all open. You can see my damn insides. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting fucked on camera. I'm not peeing in the damn corner and shit. I'm not doing shit online. I have a real job. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. Don't get mad, and like I said, I'm speaking plurally. Don't get mad at men. Get mad at yourself. That's what I'm really saying, ladies. So those of you who are these OnlyFans creators who are delusional and silly as hell, who believe that just because you have an OnlyFans page, you should be able to get a boyfriend, a serious boyfriend, a monogamous boyfriend, and maybe even husband. You feel that you deserve that. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. No man should marry an OnlyFans page. If you're wondering what I think, I would never seriously date an OnlyFans creator. Damn sure wouldn't marry one. But like I told you before, I would fuck you. I'll fuck you well. Because that's all you're good for. I'm going to pee on you. I'm going to fuck you in the corner. I'm going to fuck you everywhere in the house that you record those OnlyFans episodes. I'm going to do everything you do to yourself for your subscribers. We just not going to be recording. I'm not going to be having nobody jacking their dick off me. Oh, Roosevelt, nah, fuck that. But I'm going to do everything you do to yourself. That's about all you good for. I'm not going to date you serious. I'm damn sure not going to marry you. And most guys are not, if they respect themselves. Because you don't respect yourself. So don't expect us to. So the question is, could a person who is an OnlyFans creator actually be in a monogamous relationship or a marriage? I'm going to say the chances are against them. Me personally, fuck no. Most guys, the chances are against them. Nobody's going to take you home. Nobody's going to take you to their families. Nobody's going to introduce you to their friends because they are embarrassed of you. And all you're good for is something behind closed doors. Nothing else. Don't get mad at us. Get mad at yourself. I know a lot of you are saying, well, fuck you, Roosevelt. I don't need a man. Well, you guys know how I feel about that. So listen to some of my episodes. You know, I don't try to convince women that they need a man anymore. Because, you know, they'll find out. They're going to find out. So all you OnlyFans creators get mad at me. Like I said, get mad at yourself. I'm not doing anything. You're the one. You're the one who's doing everything. Everything to show that you're not wifey material. And you shouldn't be anyone's girlfriend. All you good for is a fuck. That's what you're marketing. That's what you're advertising. Look at me. I'm exploiting you. I'm good at what I do. Look at me. That's all you're good for. You're presenting that message. So you want to get mad at somebody? Get mad at yourself. Because I'm not going to marry your ass. I don't want to go with you either. All I want to do to you is fuck you. Anyway. Oh, I thank you for listening to another episode of XY Show. Be sure to check out every new episode every Wednesday. And I want you to go to my website and check any episodes that you may have missed. I'm also on social media. I'm on Twitter or X, whatever you want to say. Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram. You can find everything on my website, www.xyshow.com. I'm pretty much on every podcast venue that you can think of. So you can find me everywhere. iHeart, Spotify, Podbreed Network. I'm on them all. So anyone that you listen to, you can find the X and Y Show. Be sure to contact me with any recommendations that you have, any feedback. I definitely will take that into account because I love you guys. And even OnlyFans creators, I love you too. I'm just not going to date you. I'm not going to marry you, but I will fuck you. That concludes another episode of X and Y Show, and I want you always to remember, even you OnlyFans creators, you cannot lust or love without X and Y. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.